What's going on, guys? CWG here. Welcome to episode 31 on the Vault Hunters SMP. Did you know there was 31 original flavors of Baskin-Robbins ice cream, but now there's thousands? For those who don't know, Baskin-Robbins is an American ice cream place you can go to. In fact, I looked up on the map. There's actually a lot of Baskin-Robbins in Asian countries and the UK. Wow. Anyways, back to Vault Hunters. We are level 31. It's episode 31, and we have 31 XP levels. Which is why I'm recording this intro now, because I need to run a bunch of vaults to get more materials. I just wanted to be level 31 for the intro, okay? It looks cool. I'll meet you guys back after the vault runs. And we're back, and yeah, we're kind of level 34 now. I ran a bunch of co-op vaults with Flynnrider and Code, and since they were all level 30 vaults, we ended up getting a lot of XP. And in fact, since we're in version 6 now, we can actually open our vault history and I can show you guys what happened. You can see we got 9,500 XP from this one. I think this is the one that we hunted the Guardians. Yeah, we got 4,000 XP from that one. This one was a level 19 one that we ran with Styrkat, so we didn't get any XP there. But as you can see, we ran a good amount of vaults. In fact, in one of the vaults, we found a treasure room. Let's go ahead and jump into that clip. So we ended up finding a treasure room using the tubium door. And here's what we got. We got some like new foci, some gear we get to roll, relics, copper, gold, you name it. So yeah, not a bad haul at all. And in fact, this time there's actually peg gems inside of the treasure sand. You'll love to see it. In fact, here's a clip of us fighting the last Hunt the Guardians obelisk inside of this vault with me and Flinny Boy. So let's see what happens.
Yes.
Skirt. Where are they? Ooh, nope, that's not a better position. This one's a bit tricky because those two are guarding the archer very closely. They're actually in a pretty strategic position. So I'm gonna try to...
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack! That was a good idea, actually. That was like a general tactical play. We must flank them. Flank the enemy.
Hooray!
Yeah, so that was some crazy vaults. Let's check out what we got from our treasure room. Honestly, not as good as the other two treasure rooms we found, but we did get some extraordinary Benny and Larry. And we actually got peg gems from the treasure sand this time, since we were the proper level. Let's open our relic, see if it's one of the ones that we need. Oh, it's our third cupcake set one. Nice. We also got a new kind of focus. Can be used to modify vault gear. Reforge the amount of repair slots. And these guys can only be found inside of treasure rooms. So let's go ahead and put it into our artisan station. It takes up this slot. Now I don't know what goes in this slot or this slot. I guess we'll find out later. But the most insane part about these vault runs is how many ore POIs there are now in this version. Look at how much Larimar we got. 272 Larimar ore. This is just bananas. Remember when we had like no Larimar? Look at all this ore. And how much cabin do we got? We got 971 raw and 51 refined. Let's go ahead and compress all these guys to see how much refined we have total. 158 refined carbon. It's beautiful. So I'm going to place down all this Larimar and we're going to have some fortuning to do. It's fortuning time. Look at this massive pile of Larimar we got here. We almost got a full cube. Let's get some satisfying fortuning going. Oh yeah, how many do you think we're gonna get? Slurp them up. Yes. Oh my goodness, we got 9 stacks and almost 10 stacks of Larimar gems. I'd say that's pretty good. And now that we have all this Larimar and carbon, I say let's finish our ore pentupling setup. I think we will finally have enough resources to complete our ore pentupling. Now, right now we have ore quadrupling. Like if we put 1 ore into the chemical injection chamber, it would give us 4 at the end. Or if you put in 3 chunks like these, you'll get 8 at the output. Once we finish this setup, we should be able to put in 3 chunks and get 10 in the output. Or put in 1 ore and get 5. Does that make sense? Just pretend it does. But in order to do this, I'm gonna have to make a lot of machines. Actually, we're gonna need this machine, this machine, this one, and this one. We're actually gonna need 7 total machines for this to work. That's why this is so expensive. In fact, 2 of them are tier 3 machines. They need the ultimate control circuit, which requires atomic alloys, which requires echo gems. Now, luckily, as you guys remember, in our metallurgic infuser, which one is it? This guy? Yeah, we got a ton of echo in here, so hopefully it's enough for the stuff and things that we need. Also, last episode, we set up this thermo generator, the blazing variety, that's making 560. Let's go ahead and grab that. I already went ahead and crafted up the stuff we needed for the next tier. Remember the niotic crystals It's just Vault Diamond, Refined Carbon Larimar. Not too bad now, actually. So let's upgrade it to the Niotic tier. If we place this back down, yep, it's making 1,120 Fe per tick. Pretty good. And believe it or not, there's actually 2 more tiers after this. It does get more and more crazy. The next tier requires Spirited Crystals, which needs a Larimar, Black Opal, Chromatic Steel, Block of Emerald, and a Vault Diamond for just 1 crystal. We'll get back to that. For now, I want to focus on the mechanism stuffs and things. Now, you guys have already seen the process of like crafting all the things. Crafting the steel casing is going to cost just like a lot of steel. Might as well just make a ton of steel. I'm going to do all this crafting off camera, and I'll come back in when we have the machines and we're ready to party. And I've done it. I've crafted all the mechanism machines we're gonna need. Insane! It was very expensive, and how much Larimar do we have left? We have 355 Larimar. Wow. And a decent amount of carbon. Surprising. So now we get to do the fun part, which is putting this together. Oh, baby. So it literally just adds on to the assembly line. Like, you know how right now it starts from here to here? We just have to add on to it. Which means we need our washer and we need our chemical dissolution chamber. Ooh, this thing looks pretty cool. Now what this guy will do is take your ore, dissolve it with sulfuric acid, and then wash it with water in this machine, and then it gets sent down the line. So that means we just need to get some of our water down to our washer here. There we go, that's taken care of. Next up, we need the sulfuric acid, and this is a bit of a process. Actually, I just realized they changed the recipe. Interesting. Now for 1 chunk, you get 600 millibuckets, which is enough for 3 crystals. Okay, so this is basically chunk tripling. Anyways, distractions aside, we need sulfuric acid, which means we need to combine sulfur trioxide and water vapor. Ooh, complicated. But you know, let's take this 1 step at a time. So let's put 1 chemical injection chamber right here, and let's start with the water vapor. That should be the easiest. For that, all we gotta do is put a rotary condensator right here on top of it. And then we gotta send some water to it. Then I think we have to switch the mode to condensating. Man, there's so many big words in mechanism. And there we go, we're producing water vapor. Let's tell it to output the vapor down below, and it should go into here. And there we go, we got water vapor coming in. Now I know it's on the left, and in JEI it has it on the right. It doesn't matter what side it goes in, just get it going in on a side. So for the next piece of the puzzle, we need to make sulfur trioxide, which means we need to combine oxygen, which we have, and sulfur dioxide. So let's go ahead and put another chemical infuser next to this guy. This is getting spicy. And now I need to find a way to get our oxygen from over here into here. We may have to do some through the wall magic. And there we go, we got oxygen going in. I have cables routed now through the walls. I've torn down a lot of these walls because I need to run so many cables. This cable we'll get to in a second. Once I'm done with all this mechanism pipe spaghetti, I'll be putting the wall back in, don't worry. So now that we have the oxygen, what did we need again? Sulfur dioxide? How do we make that? Ah, by oxidizing sulfur, of course. So let's put this guy down here, give it a little bit of power, and it's ready to take some sulfur. Oh, also, I added a tank in between this setup and our crystallizer. That way we can save some sulfuric acid. You'll see in a second. Now the question is, how do we get sulfur? Now I know sulfur can, I think there's ore around the world, although I haven't found any yet. But there is another way to get sulfur, by using the chemical injection chamber with gunpowder. And remember, we have infinite gunpowder thanks to our creeper thingy. You could also make sulfur out of oxygen, water, and coal, but I think I'd rather just take the gunpowder method. So let's add this machine, the final machine, to the line. And yep, that's what this cable right here was for. This is the hydrogen chloride. Well, it will be at least, so we should be able to connect it to the side like so. Then if we go to our hydrogen chloride tank, tell it to output to the back, it should fill up the pipe. Yeah, look at that, we got hydrogen chloride, yes! Now, assuming that I did all my math and stuffs and things correctly, I think this should be ready to go. All we have to do is put gunpowder here and it should start making sulfuric acid. I hope so. Let's grab some gunpowder and find out. Now, I'm only going to start with 1 just to see if it works, because we need to put energy upgrades, gas upgrades, speed upgrades in all of these machines. So if we put 1 gunpowder into here, you can see it's reacting. Very good. And this should make sulfur. All right, we got sulfur. Yes, it is oxidizing. All right, the sulfur's oxidized. Did it get combined? Oh, there we go. Okay, now it's making sulfur trioxide. And now we have to tell it to output to the right, and it should be making sulfuric acid. And it's filling up our little chemical tank. We got 100 millibuckets of our first sulfuric acid. Then we just have to tell this guy to output to the right, and it should put the sulfuric acid, yep, right in our chemical dissolution chamber. Now let me get speed upgrades, energy upgrades, gas upgrades, and all these guys, fix up the walls, and let's see what our finished product is. And I did it! I tidied up all the cables. We got that cool little black concrete effect to where you can't quite tell where the cable's coming from. Oh, I should replace that stone back there. I went ahead and put energy upgrades into all these machines and gas upgrades and some speed upgrades into them. And it costs so much Larimar. And I was gonna go ahead and give this guy, you know, a test ride to see if it works. So let's go ahead and do this together. I actually found out it's more efficient to use a raw chromatic iron block instead of just the chunk. Trust me, I did the math, but one raw gives you 600 and one block gives you 6,000. So now you see what I mean. So we can put one into our chemical dissolution chamber. It'll combine with our sulfuric acid and make the dirty slurry. And then the slurry gets cleaned in here, and I may have forgotten something. We are making clean chromatic iron slurry, but there's nothing we can do with it. I completely forgot one of the machines we needed, the chemical crystallizer, in order to turn it into the crystals that we need. And this is another tier 3 machine, oh no. But actually, you know, I kind of remember a chemical crystallizer we have somewhere. We're not going to need lithium dust again for a very long time, so I'm fine with repurposing this machine. I'll go ahead and let it make its remaining lithium. Here, let's put some speed upgrades to speed this process up. Lithium go burr. Now, this guy has to be in between this machine and this machine in the corner. Now, I could move all of this over by one, but that's way too much work. Instead, I say, let's get cheeky with it. So here's my idea. We take our chemical crystallizer, put it below our washer. I already put a power cable down here. And then it's able to crystallize our slurry, the clean, into the crystals. And then we can take an item pipe, use our elytra to get underneath the machine, tell it to output items with auto eject, and it should put it into here. Oh, maybe I have to set the input. Set the bottom to input. Yeah, there we go. It's working. Yeah. And that means our setup is finally complete. I just have to put speed upgrades in these guys because it's all kind of slow, but I'll do that all off camera. And I will say, compared to last season, I think this is the most compact I've ever gotten mechanism or pentupling. I actually managed to get all the machines in a row. I mean, you gotta admit, it's kind of satisfying. Alright guys, we did a little bit of AFK and look, we have a full tank of sulfuric acid now. I added a little chest to input our gunpowder. As long as we get this guy stocked up with gunpowder, we'll have unlimited sulfuric acid to work with. Also, our tank of oxygen completely full. And I upgraded our chemical tank for hydrogen chloride, because it turns out we're actually gonna need a good amount of this stuff. I highly recommend having big buffers of chemicals. So let's give this thing one final use. Step 1, put your raw chromatic iron block into the input chest. It gets sucked up and dissolved. Now let's see how many chromatic iron ingots we get out of one block of chunky boys. I mean, you gotta admit, it is a kind of satisfying to watch it just go down the line. You'll love to see it. And when this thing's running, we're drawing 5k FE per tick, baby. Woo, that's a lot of power. And now it's done, and we get 30 ingots at the output. That's so good. That's over tripling our chunks by 1. You know, I will say setting this up was very expensive, but at least we don't have to do it again. Once you set it up, it's there forever. All right, let's take a bit of a break from Mechanism and go to Spawn. I know. Things are much more peaceful here. I know there's a lot of people that find the Mechanism stuff boring or like it hurts your brain. But hey, I try to keep it a little bit entertaining. Let me know if the Mechanism stuff is boring to you guys or if you find it entertaining. Let me know in the comments. Anyways, we're back at Spawn. It's so beautiful. Sometimes whenever I need a break, I just come here and look around because there's so many cool things. Like, what the heck is this? Another new shop? Oh, I love this umbrella. Cut azurine slabs? What the heck is azurine? It's apparently a block from the Create mod. Interesting. I mean, it looks sick. And of course, these are those frame trapdoors that we use. Such a useful tool to be able to make a trapdoor out of any texture you want. Can we sit on these little seats? Oh, we can! They're so cute! Alright, anyways, what we got in here? Sweet rolls? Oh, these are those Create seats. We can, like, hop on them, right? Yep. Alright, let's get our order taken. Oh wait, in F5 mode I can read the sign now. Accepting silver or Larimar. Okay. So we got golden apples and hardy apples. Let's see. Ooh! Oh, they're selling golden apples? Yo. See, I don't have a gold farm yet, so that's actually pretty useful. Let's get out some of our coins here. You know, C-Dubs always has to do some shopping. I'm addicted to shopping. What can I say? Plus, we can use these golden apples to cure more of our villagers. Now, what's up with that fridge over there? Oh, they got a little cow in the jar for milk. Adorable. Ice cold health potions. Inside of the fridge? Oh yeah, they're inside of the fridge. That's hilarious. Wait, there's a little picture of a parakeet on there? Aww. I used to have a parakeet when I was a kid. His name was Max. I love that bird. Anyways, looks like they also sell golden carrots and cake. Can't have a sweet shop without selling cake. Wait, what is that? A fruit basket? Oh, you could put little things inside the fruit basket. Oh, this is cool. Oh my gosh, a toaster. That's adorable. A western door? Okay, that is a sick looking door, you gotta admit. I'm gonna assume that Evat made this, but I'm not actually sure, but it's pretty cool. We also got the up arrow and down arrow of doom over here. Ah, it's a currency exchange where you can exchange your silver for Larimar, because some people like to charge silver, some like to charge Larimar, so it's always good to have an exchange. Looks like we got a blaze shop over here. I'm just guessing because there's blaze rods everywhere. Looks pretty sick. Blazing hot deals! Open but under construction. A nether brick chest? Okay, that looks pretty sick. Ooh, fog effect in the floor. Looks like they sell blaze rods and blaze burners for the create mod. Hold W to ponder. I would love to ponder. What do these guys do? Oh yeah, it's like one of the heat sources for create. You capture a little blaze in a cage. It's kind of cute. Oh, I can't wait to get into create mod. The only issue is create mod costs how much? 18 knowledge stars for us. I will keep grinding vaults. Let's see, is there anything else new? I think I showed off this one. This one's the mega torch shop, which is pretty useful to get some mega torches. I mean, spawn is starting to look pretty sick, but there's plenty of room to expand. We won't stop till we fill up this whole plains biome. Also, the community build is gonna look so sick from here. I can't wait till it's done. The cycle of Vault Hunters. You run a bunch of vaults, get a bunch of cool materials, build a bunch of cool stuff, and then it's time to go back in the vault because you're out of materials again. That's about where we are. We're gonna have to get back to vaulting. I mean, create ain't gonna unlock itself, right? Let's go. We got a wild vault. Annoying. Did I select a bounty? I did. See, I remembered this time. We need 21 vault apples. Ooh. This will give us 6 chromatic steel, knowledge, skill essence. Let's try to complete that bounty. Oh, of course, it's wild and a wild west room in the first room. It's so dangerous. All right, let's just run through here. Let's ghost walk. See, ghost walk is pretty useful for just noping out of those silly challenge rooms. Hello, sir. You are wild. Looks like there's 4 obli in this one, and I know you guys want me to fight the boss, don't you? Although it's not fight the boss anymore, it's hunt the guardians. Where's my infinite water bucket? There we go. Hunting the guardians is way easier with a little bit of moisture. Let's do it. Now, the strategy is always to run down those crossbow guys first. So there's one there. There's one here, so this guy's isolated. We can run him down. You want to get them isolated so you're not fighting a whole bunch at once. Like this guy's just chilling in the pool here, so we can wipe him out pretty easy. Now when they pair up like that is when they get tricky. Let's just bomb rush them. Oh, wait. I guess that wasn't too hard. I forgot, these guys got nerfed in the 6H update, so they're a little bit easier to take on. But honestly, I don't care if we complete this vault. I just need those 11 vault apples so I can complete my quest, please. Oh, there's 1 vault apple. Good start. Jeez, I opened 4 chests and we already have 5 vault apples. This could be such an easy bounty. You guys want some pro vaulting tips? So I found the easiest way and quickest to loot chests is to open middle click, and then as soon after you middle click, hold Control Q because it takes a few seconds to charge up, and then you can just swipe across the top row like that. And with a little bit of practice, you can open, click, drag like this, and you got a chest looted like this. Because I get people asking like, oh, how do you like sort the chest and do it so quickly? Go to your keybinds, set a keybind to sort the chest, and then just get used to holding Control Q a lot. And that's been Vault Tips with Zeta. Let's go. Valar Altar, eat my hearts. Oh, we actually got an idol from it. Yes, level 31 epic idol. Let's go. Crafting these things are a pain. Not only do you need the 3 blessings to craft an idol, it takes 8 vault diamonds, which I know we have a lot of vault diamonds, but it still hurts me to use 8 vault diamonds in one craft. Especially when we could just find the idols and get lucky from the altars. Tier 2 creepers are big scary, but just don't misposition yourself and you should be fine. You know, easier said than done, I know. Ooh, ore piles. See, this is how I managed to get so much Larimar, guys. It's these ore piles. They're ridiculous. Ooh, another altar. 22 levels. I actually have a Thanos idol with 5% affinity, so let's switch to that. I want to get an idol of each of the types, so that way we can maximize our chance of getting favors, and we just keep them in our backpack. Now let's show off this ore POI. This is why I carry a netherite pick, literally just for clearing the vault stone, so that way I'm not wasting the durability on my vault pickaxes, which by the way, apparently in the next version of Vault Hunters, it's going to be like the pickaxe update, and they're going to be completely reworking pickaxes. So all the pickaxes we have now, like this guy, our Terra Shatterer 2.0, they will all soon become legacy items, no longer going to be able to be made. You know, it's kind of cool. Our Terra Shatterer 2.0 will forever be a relic to show that we are early alpha players of Vault Hunters. Yeah, it looks like we got yet another ore pocket. It's just insane. I mean, thanks to these ore pockets, we've been able to do ore pentupling. I was thinking I would have to put that off for a while because of how much Larimar it would cost. But I mean, if the game's gonna give me all this Larimar, then I'm gonna use it. Let's go. And eventually, when we get into the create trains that need like a ton of Larimar, we'll be ready. Like, you guys remember how at the beginning of the season we were just struggling on Beniatite and we couldn't like do anything because we weren't getting enough Beniatite? Now we have more Beniatite than we know what to do with. Ooh, copious trigger. Oh, another ore POI. You know what would be fun? I want to do that vault and chill thing again. So can you guys leave me random questions for me to answer, and in the next video I'll answer some of them while vaulting. Because nothing's more fun than vaulting and chilling with C-dubs, right? Also, by the way, yes, this room is completely ridiculous. There's just so many Larrys. Like, what the heck? I mean, we need them. We need to restock our supplies. We spent, like, I want to say we spent almost 1,000 Larimar setting up that ore pentupling. Even more ore POIs. Please, game. You're being too nice to me. Black opal. And another ore POI, yeah. Whenever there's one of these ore POIs, the entire room tends to be filled with them. So always make sure you check the upper and lower levels whenever you find an ore POI room. Because they're just everywhere. Oh my gosh, I'm in the very next room. There's an obelisk and more ores, of course. Now, there's only 14 minutes left, so unless we like completely focus these obeli, I don't think we're gonna get it. Plus, I would much rather be mining these ores. Ooh, tier 2 archer. They're so scary. Please die. Please die. Oh, you just have to rush them, no matter what happens. Oh my gosh, I found another obelisk. You know what? Let's do it for the memes. Oh gosh, run. Oh man. Alright, we just gotta try to get them isolated, get them confused. Just kind of run around the room until you can single one of them out like this guy. Hi. Come on, crossbow guy. Get out of here. Woo! This is intense. Ghost walk. Ghost walk will give you a few free hits. Got that one. How'd you end up all the way down here, sir? The thorns does hurt, though, I will admit. Got him. Oh my gosh, and another obelisk in the next room. They must have upped the rates of these obeli spawns. Alright, let's activate this one. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, archer guy. Rush him down. Nice. Bruiser. Smack him. And the final guy. Alright, he's down. Ooh, still hurts. I'm glad we have all these extra hearts. Definitely helps out. Also, I need 2 more vault apples. Can we, like, get those, please? Maybe from these chests, please? No? Oh, there's 1 vault apple, so we just need 1 more vault apple. Let's do 1 vault apple, hunt the guardians, and then this vault should be over. Hey, we got our vault apple quest. Let's go. Alright, I'm gonna head back to that final obeli, but it's gonna be 6 of them, so I am a little bit nervous. Alright, we're back in the room with the last obeli. Now, if you check our backpack here, we do have some hearty apples we can use. You can eat up to 6 of them to get some extra hearts. And since there's now a shop that sells hearty apples, I don't see any reason to not be using these things. Alright, let's summon them in and hope for the best. Oh my gosh, there's a lot. Let's first run out of this room and water behind us to get a little bit of defense. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. Launch a firework at them. Alright, let's just carefully approach and just smack. There we go. This is so scary. Although the water bucket does make it a lot easier. Finish him! We did it! Vault complete! And we finished our bounty. This is just like the perfect vault. What's back here? Oh, there's a secret room. Hurry, give me the chests. Give me the cabin. I need the cabin. 11,000 XP, jeez. Yeah, that's a bit crazy. Okay, I guess we're gonna just be level 35 now. Oh, it's a hell. What? That's a bit sus. Off he goes. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and claim our bounty crate. Nice. Oh, look at this quest we just got. 20 Beniatite ore, which is pretty easy now thanks to the new ore POIs. 2 Echo Gems. Larabar? Okay, definitely activate that one next. All right, let's open some crates. See what we get. Oh my goodness, lots of stuff. Lots of gear to roll. I'm excited. 6 chromatic steel. Let's go. 18 refined carbon. That's huge. Memory shard. Yeah. All right, let's roll this gear, see if we get anything good. We got the hippopotamus helmet. Oh, we got the gladius sword again. This sword has, oh, it's got the 7.5 extra attack damage. Although it doesn't have any chaining, so I might keep it as a backup. We got a helmet with 9 armor. Okay, it's not bad. That could be a backup. And an axe with 21 damage. That's pretty spicy. So that was all actually pretty decent. Now what I'm excited for are epic plus idle. Let's roll it. Ooh, it's gonna be our first Valara one. What'd we get? Valara affinity, cooldown, slowness, mana regen, and soul chance. I wonder, can we re-roll these guys to maybe get an immunity? I say let's try it. Wild foci. Oh, this one gives us +1 haste. That's kind of useful. Yeah, maybe I'll keep this guy around in case I need the extra haste. I don't know. We'll just put him in our backpack. So we got 1 Thanos and 1 Valara, so we need 1 Wendar. This Wendar was actually before the idol update, so it doesn't have the affinities like these ones do. That means these idols right here are legacy idols. We'll never be able to get ones like them again. And look at that, we got 39 Larimar ore from that vault. It's just bananas. All right, let's open up our 8 bags of fluff. Yep, just fluff. And our 17 mystery boxes. Ooh, I see Echo Gems. I see more Echo Gems. Let's go. 5 Echo Gems from that. Insane. You know, if the game's not gonna give me an Omega Pog, at least give me the Echo Gems. I mean, just look at all the Pag Gems we have now. We have enough Pag Gems to make 8 Pags. Our Pog limiting gem is Pizza Night at the moment, but keep in mind, we haven't fortuned any of our Pog ores from our Dragon Lair basement. I mean, look at all this Pizza Night we have here ready to fortune, so we're actually able to make a lot of Pags if we wanted to. Also, we have all these ores in the system I haven't placed down in the lair yet, so we got ores for days. Last episode, I asked you guys if we should save the penguin that somehow got stuck in this hole. Hi, penguin. And y'all voted yes, and to save the fox, too. So let's go do it. This is a rescue mission. Wait, there's 2 foxes down here? How did another one get down here? This hole is like a passive mob farm. They just end up down here and they can't get out. All right, let's grab you and grab you. And you know what I'm thinking? This penguin and this fox can be the first inhabitants of the community build. There you guys go. What, you guys are low on health? Stand still and take this health potion. Oh, wow, you dodged it. Well, I guess the penguin gets healed then. Mr. Penguin, I brought you some cod that you can eat while you're in here. And Foxy, here is some sweet berry snacks. I hope you guys enjoy. I don't know why, but I just feel guilty. It feels like I'm locking them into a prison. Maybe it's just because the door's netherite. I don't know. And with that, it's meme of the day time. Let's see if I can select today's meme before we hit the ground. Which one is it? It's this one. Yes, we got it. Today's meme comes from Just Squid, and funny enough, it's the same format. CWG, I don't want to play with you anymore. Dropping the Beniatite, grabbing the Larimar. To be fair, with all the new ore POI changes, the bottleneck switched from Beniatite to Star Essence and Knowledge Essence to make skill orbs and knowledge stars. So Beniatite went from like the resource that was most important to just something you got extra of, but I'm fine with that. With that, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. CWG, out.